5 to the second power. What does 5 to the second power really mean? 5 times 5, which is 25. Now if I have in parentheses 6x to the second power, what does 6x to the second power really mean? 6x times 6x, which would be 36x to the second power. So if I have in parentheses 3y plus 2 to the second power, what does that really mean we're multiplying? The entire thing by itself, 3y plus 2 times 3y plus 2. And we don't get such a simple answer where we can just write our answer just by looking at it. That's when we're going to have to start using our distributive or our area model. We'll do one of each today, where we do one with distributive, one with area model. Alright, so here's our first problem. We are going to do that 3y plus 2 squared. So the first thing when we see those exponents is to rewrite our problem using that idea of that exponent. 3y plus 2 squared means I'm doing that 3y plus 2 times 3y plus 2. So that's going to be my first plus 2 squared. Some people, when they look at this one, they want to just do that squared right away and think, okay, well, 3 squared is 9, 2 squared is 4, but it's much more complex. Do you have your notebook? Okay, Rolando, do you have your notebook? Here you go. I'll switch in. So I'm going to start with which part to distribute. Pew, pew. The 3y, and I want to go from the 3y to which part? The other 3y. And I want to go from that 3y to the other 2. So I'm going to go 3y times 3y and 3y times 2. Now, I like to do all my multiplying first. I like to write them all out before I actually multiply. So I'm going to distribute the other part. What's the other part that we need to distribute? The 2 to the 3y and the 2 to the 2. So 2 times 3y, 2. All right, 3 times 3, 9. And we're doing a y times a y. So to show 2 y's, it'd be y to the second power. 3 times 2, 6, and we have one y there, so 6y. 2 times 3, another 6y, and 2 times 2 is 4. Right. Zach, Saeed, refocus, thank you. So we have 9y squared plus 6y plus 6y plus 4. So which are the parts that we can combine? The 6y. 6y and 6y would be 12y. And that's our answer. So when we go from 3y plus 2 squared, we know that it's much more complex than just taking that squared and putting it in through the rest. What? Oh, right. So we had to do 3y plus 2 times 3y plus 2. And because it's just more than 3y times 3y, or 2 times 2, it's really 3y plus 2 times the whole 3y plus 2. So sometimes we forget to do that middle part there, and that's really important. All right, we're going to do one more example. This one's a little bit more complex. And when I say a little bit more complex, I mean, well, it's pretty complex. All right, number 2. Number 2, this one's going to take up a lot of space, so you do need about half your page. All right, here we go. We have 7m squared minus 3 taken to the third power. So first off, we want to rewrite this as what is it equal to? What is this actually telling us to do? What's the multiplication problem? Seven m squared minus 3 times 7m squared minus 3 times 7m squared. We have that 7m squared minus 3 different times. All right, this time I'm going to use my area model. So for my area model, we're going to just start with this first, or multiplying. So across the top, I have my 7m squared minus 3 and along the front, we'll have 7m squared. Boxes there. We're just doing the first 2 because as we multiply from left to right. So you might need a calculator, fill in those boxes. This should be reviewed at this point. If it's not, this is a good time to ask for help. So try and work ahead. All right, so in this top box, what are we actually going to be multiplying?
What would she put into her calculator to fill that top box?
7m squared.
Can we put m squared in our calculator? 7 times 7. But then we'll need to think about those m squared. So we want to think like how many m's will we actually have when we combine those? So we have m squared and then we have another m squared. M to the 4th.
All right. Which box do you guys want to go to next? The one to the right, the one below, or the one diagonal? 7 times negative 3. Okay, 7 times negative 3, negative 21. And how many m's would that one have? Squared. There's no m's above, so just that m squared. Okay, and this one, it's the same thing. 7 times negative 3 is negative 21. 2 m's on top, no m's in front, so just m squared. And then what am I multiplying by in this last box? Good. Negative 3 times negative 3. A negative times a negative is a positive. So positive 9.
We have no variables there, so we just leave it as 9.
So we have m to the 4th power minus 21 m to the 2nd power minus 21 m to the 2nd power plus 9.
Minus 21. If you'd rather, you could write it as plus negative 21.
Okay, Zach. Shh. All right, which part's going to combine? The negative 21m squared and the other negative 21m squared. What's negative 21 and negative 21 together?
Negative 42.
Negative 42. Is that our answer to 7m squared minus 3 taken to the 3rd power? Did we multiply it 3 times? How many times did we multiply it? 1, 2. We did it 2 times, 1 on top, 1 in front. So right now this is to the 2nd power. We have to still do to the 3rd power. Now we have to take that amount, 49 m to the 4th, plus negative 42m to the 2nd power, plus 9, and we have to multiply it one more time by 7m squared minus 3. Because this was just the first 2. Now we need the 3rd one. When I do trinomials, I was going to call them triplets. I don't know why. When I do trinomials, I like to use the area model because it gets to just be a lot of m's and a lot of things going everywhere. If you want to use distributive, you can. It's your choice. Okay, I'm going to show it with the area model. If you'd like to do distributive, you can. All right, with my area model, I'm going to go across the top and I'm going to do my trinomial. I keep wanting to call it triplet now that it's in my head. My trinomial across. So I'm going to do 49 m to the 4th power, 42, negative 42 m to the 2nd power, and 9. And then along the front, I'm going to do that 7m to the 2nd power minus 3. All right, this one we're probably going to want to use some calculator. All right, so in this first box, we're going to do 49 times 7 is 343. And I have 2 m's in front and 4 m's on top. So together, how many m's will there end up being in this box? 6. Because 2 plus 4 is 6. All right, now I'm going to work my way down. I'm going to do this one next just so I can move left to right. So 49 times negative is negative 147. I have 4 m's on top, no m's in front. So how many m's will this have? Just the 4 from the top, yep. All right, I'm going to move to this one next. In this box, we have negative 42 times what? Times 7 We get negative 294. And how many m's will there be in this box? There's 2 on top, 2 in front, so together that would be 4. All right, then below I'm doing negative 42 times negative 3. We get 126. And how many m's will this one have? Just the 2. Tomorrow's practice is going to be rough. Come on, people, you can do this. All right, next one. What did we multiply to get this box? 7 times 9. And we get 63. There's no m's on top, but there's 2 m's in front. So how many m's total will this one have? 2. And then in that last box, we're doing 9 times negative 3, negative 27. Any m's? No. I'm kind of in the middle of this last problem. We're like in the last 30 seconds of it, so I'm going to keep going with this for a second. Alright, I'm going to just show my like terms in this box so that I can write my answer just as one full answer. So which ones will I end up combining inside those boxes? The 126m squared, what will go with that? 63m squared, so I'll end up adding those together. What else will end up going together? Good, the m to the 4th and the m to the 4th, yeah. So I'll combine those as we go, so that way we just don't have to rewrite it twice. I'm still going to start with my m to the 6th, so I have 343 m to the 6th power plus, now I'm going to add these two together. So negative 147 plus negative 294. We get negative 441. I'm going to run out of space, so I'll just try and get it in there. It'll be fine. And then I got to combine our 126 and 63. Anyone got that without a calculator? 189. M squared. And then, do I have a constant? Negative 27. So that was all one problem. Holy moly. You guys did awesome. Second. You're on my radar, man. Just give me a second. Alright, so you're going to want to make sure to have that all written down.